Hello. In this message, I wanted to touch on the concepts of beauty and how we interpret beauty and the set of definitions that we give to limit its being, and then the set of definitions we give to suppress it, and then ultimately, what is it that causes us to see the beauty for what it is without defining its parameters. And so, to begin with, I will say that what we have come to call beauty today is not the concept of beauty that I'm referring to. It is not. Um, it's not an idea of a of a beautiful woman from the standpoint of appearance. It is not an idea of a beautiful man from the standpoint of appearance. It is not an idea of material goods compiled together just the right way, that would then have us define that through the social norms as beauty. So our idea of beauty right now, the definition of beauty right now, is so wrapped up around social norms that we lost the concept. We have lost the feeling to the essence of the word, and then the essence of the concept that it actually carries within us. And so, to define the essence and the aspect of beauty, I wanted to say that when at your core, you feel yourself at one and connected to the universe, to the unity of all humanity, you feel oneness at its true form. You feel one with the trees, you feel one with the flowers, you feel one with insects, with animals. The idea of beauty, true beauty, starts to emerge from that place. And once that connection within you comes alive, it kind of comes on board and gets turned on, and you allow its space to flow, the beauty of the form, and when I use the word the form, I mean of everything, of all existence, becomes apparent. And so automatically, my three-dimensional form then draws on the idea that we would struggle to call all things beautiful. To say that everything is beauty would almost start to hit us deep within our psyche, to then start to justify, well, how can this be beauty? How can that be beauty? How can this expression, how that action, how that those words, how that can be beauty? And so I want to define beauty, knowing that from the three-dimensional form, we struggle to identify everything as beauty, especially if it's something that through the social norm, we have deemed as ugly, or actions as inappropriate, or heinous, or atrocities of the world. And so, because we experience and interpret life from standpoint of judgment, and from standpoint of our own pain, our own internal pain that we have not let go, and we have not processed, and we have not actualized it as our truth, It is kind of sitting there dormant, um, festering, drawing things into it, right? Drawing definitions that build on prejudice and hatred and atrocity and war and famine and you name it. All the concepts that we have deemed as bad things in the world by default cannot be beautiful because we are seeing those concepts from a place of pain. To start walking away from pain, from the idea that something that is heinous could be beautiful, would be a difficult task. I will admit to that from my three-dimensional form. But to see life as an expression and to see each action and each set of behaviors as a choice of that being and him trying to find the essence of I is to see the world in the beautiful expression that is life. And life has multitude of expressions. Life carries with it infinite potential for us to discover ourselves. And so each nuance, each action of self, be it you or be it someone else, is the path to self-discovery. And the path to self-discovery is an interesting journey of unraveling lots of things. And as we start to unravel and get closer to our truth, to the energy of oneness and the wholeness that we hold within, we can see that the path that led us to unraveling is beauty. That path that brought us to the moment of now, where we can experience love and connection and oneness within ourselves, just to us, let's just say just to us, was worth taking. And so, having said that, everyone's action are leading them to the path of that oneness. Be it cognitive understanding or not, be it something that they're actively aware of or not, your soul is taking you on a journey to discover self. And the tribulations of life, the actions of life that one has to go through in order to come out on the other side and to see yourself in wholeness, by default would go through periods of where you were experiencing something else, something other than wholeness. And so everything in life should be and is looked at through the lens of how is my life expressing me in the moment of now that is ultimately taking me to the recognition of my own divine truth within. And without putting labels without extrapolating definitions, without laying on social norms of yeses and nos, of goods and bads. If we simply look within ourselves and see the path that we are going through right now in order to get to the essence of love, then we can see that truth through everyone else. We can see the extrapolation of that journey in actions of all others. And through that vision, through that seeing, it would become quite impossible to judge, to brand, to define anyone else or anything else as not beautiful. We might not understand things because that is not the pain body that we're living. That is not the expression of self that we're going through ourselves in order to get to the core of us. But we can see our own self and our own struggles on a specific nuanced journey of us, and then recognize that because of our infinite being and because of our infinite interpretation of what life journey is, which is beauty, that nuance is different for everyone else. And that is beauty. And that nuance is beautiful. And then you see the beauty in your own way. And you see the beauty in somebody else's way. And this, you see the beauty in the core that holds it all together. And at some point, there's nothing left to see but beauty. And so the potential of us in any moment, in every moment, is beauty. And it is love. And it's the truth. And it's vast. And it's exuberant and fulfilling and whole. And if we give ourselves the moment to feel that truth within us and give ourselves a chance to forgive ourselves for the trespassing, then we can give that opportunity to everyone else. And beauty there will be. Thank you.